Where have you been?
We're still in good health. I'm really sorry about not doing a video for 6 months. Sometimes I sabotage myself. If I had a choice, I would do YouTube videos full time and that would be my living. So going silent for 6 months is not really furthering that goal. There's a few reasons why I haven't been doing videos, but really it's mainly right here, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But for those of you who aren't really interested in the personal affairs, the main points of this video are that I've got the time now to devote to YouTube. I'm going to commit right here to you guys and to Camera Girl. We're going to do a video every week.
What?
I'm ready to commit to that, and I wasn't going to do this video until I was ready to commit to that. I've got some really good ideas for the channel, and I'm going to keep it close to the vest right now, but it's going to be a lot of fun, I promise, and I'll talk about that in maybe next week's video. For anybody that's interested, I want to share with you what's been going on that's led us up to this point. The house that we're in right now, we bought about 9 years ago. We lived here for 4 years until another deal on a house came along that I felt like I couldn't pass up. So we decided to rent this place and live in the other place. That worked for about 4 more years, which would bring us to 2017. But a few things compelled us to sell the house that we were in and move back here. Real estate prices went up, so we were able to make some money, and things weren't going so great with the people living in this house. Collecting rent was difficult, and they were making a mess of the property. Those aren't really good attributes for an investment property. So on January 3rd of 2017, I think January 3rd,
Yeah.
I let them know that in 6 months, which would bring us to summer of 2017, they needed to vacate the premises. They told me that wasn't fair. Is this interesting? Okay, I'll speed it up. So you can guess what happened when July came along. We had sold the house we were living in, and through a lot of different reasons on the tenant's part, they were still here. Just like I went 6 months without doing a video, and I'm going to give you excuses, they went 6 months without leaving, and they gave me a lot of excuses. That's why we lived in that cabin last summer, 2 summers ago. That's why we lived in the cabin, because we had sold the house we were living in and we were counting on moving here, but the people hadn't left, despite my warning. So eventually the sheriff had to escort them off the property, and we were able to regain possession of this house. This was a really difficult time, because even though the sheriff evicted the residents, they don't have jurisdiction over the mice and the roaches and the filth. That all stayed, even though the people were gone. So I was forced with kind of a difficult decision at that point. While we were at the cabin, I made some videos that you guys really liked. I made those generator videos, and I really felt like if I kept making quality videos, I could really turn the YouTube channel into something that could sustain my family very comfortably. So I wanted to make the videos, but I also had a house that only had one faucet with running water, and that was the bathtub. And it was difficult to divide my time. I made videos more than I worked on the house, and that worked for a little while, but eventually it reached a critical point with regard to somebody that's not me. Somebody wanted a kitchen that functioned. Yeah. So that's why I took a little bit of time off of YouTube initially, and my plan was to just not do videos for about 2 months while I knocked out the house, and I thought that you guys could handle it. I usually go 3 weeks to a month between videos anyway, and I could jump back into it once the house was done. Another thing happened in the meantime, though. I was working on the house, but an investment opportunity caught my eye, and I started focusing on that, and it's worked out all right. I've only lost about $50,000 so far.
I'm still here.
You know, but that's where we are. And
It's because you built me a nice kitchen.
do you want to see some before pictures of the kitchen?
They probably want to see before.
So here's what the kitchen looked like when we got this house back.
And I lived like this for about a year.
It wasn't always like this. I took the cabinets out and it was not as mousy. We fixed up the house. Do you want to see how it looks now?
Let's show them.
You already know how it looks.
I do know, thank goodness.
We've got granite countertops that used to be tile. Do you think 9 lights is enough?
It is enough.
I really debated about the number of lights in this kitchen. We have a working sink, single basin sink with running water. Picking out this tile for the backsplash, something that we felt matches, took longer than it should have. We got the new stove. I'm gonna put a video up on, we'll call it Friday of next week. Christmas will have passed by then, and the next video after that will be the first ride on the KDX 200 street legal motorcycle. I already filmed some of that video before I decided to not do videos for a little while, but to finish it up, it's going to require us to travel, and that's going to be difficult to do at Christmas time. So between Christmas and New Year's, Camera Girl, get ready to pack up and leave for a couple days so we can finish up that video.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I'll handle your Instagram.
I've got a Twitter too. I don't even like saying Twitter though. I'm not a bloggist, and I'm not definitely a micro bloggist. I'm not micro anything. Thanks for watching.